Deep within the Kunlun Mountains, archaeologists uncovered an enormous skull. As they pushed farther into the hidden depths, they began finding more and more traces of an ancient civilization. Just after Professor Jack ordered the mine entrance sealed, the ground suddenly started shaking violently. The man outside seemed as if he had expected it all along. The moment he turned around, a devastating shockwave burst outward and tore through the entire excavation site. When the dust finally settled, a massive black vortex appeared deep inside the cavern. Bureau 749, the secret organization dedicated to investigating supernatural phenomena, immediately dispatched a special team. They assembled a group prepared to risk their lives and descended underground. Before long, the team arrived at the edge of a bottomless abyss. There was no way to see where it ended, and high above them, 3 gigantic Buddha statues seemed to stare down at the explorers. After securing their ropes, the group began climbing into the darkness below. There, they uncovered ruins far older than anything they had seen before. The cavern floor was littered with the remains of colossal creatures. Their bones looked like the skeletons of prehistoric monsters. Every member of the expedition was overwhelmed by the breathtaking and terrifying sight. When they finally emerged from the cave, an endless frozen wasteland stretched before their eyes. Professor Jack pointed toward the distant mountain range and spoke. According to ancient legends, those snow-covered peaks that never thaw serve as the gateway to an ancient demon kingdom. Stories claim that every secret connected to this mysterious place lies buried there. Suddenly, Mike felt a strange sensation, as if he had experienced all of this before, but the feeling vanished almost immediately. At that moment, one of the team members noticed something unusual. When the others came over to investigate, they discovered a series of enormous footprints, as though some giant creature had passed through the area. While everyone was trying to figure out what kind of monster could have left them behind, a deafening roar suddenly echoed across the frozen landscape. Moments later, a gigantic beast slowly emerged from the swirling snow. Yet the strangest part was that it showed no interest in attacking them. The creature simply turned around and walked away without another glance. Professor Jack suspected that the beast might be connected to the giant remains they had discovered earlier. After reporting their findings to headquarters, the team decided to continue following the trail. But along the way, a massive swarm of red bats suddenly appeared in the distance. Most of the expedition members watched the creatures with curiosity and amazement. Only Professor Jack sensed danger immediately. What happened next filled everyone with absolute terror. Several team members rushed forward to put out a fire, but the instant they got close, their bodies burst into blue flames as well. Accompanied by horrifying screams, they were reduced to charred remains within seconds. These creatures were known as fire bats. Even the slightest touch from one could turn a person into ashes instantly. Fortunately, the team had weapons, and only by firing non-stop were they able to force the creatures away. But just when everyone believed the danger was finally over, their gunfire triggered nature to strike back. The entire team was suddenly trapped. Soon, a raging avalanche drove them toward the edge of a cliff. There was nowhere left to run. Their only chance of survival was to jump and slide down the icy slope below. The entire group plunged downward together and crashed into a cavern. Inside the cave, countless razor-sharp ice spikes covered every corner of the chamber.